So what's up everyone? Welcome back to your channel, Brighter Life Institute. I'm Alicia. Today I want to talk about the rise of loneliness among men. Many research have reported that many men feel really lonely in their life. The age group differ. The researchers have found many young men in the age of 28 to 40 to be suffering from loneliness, but also among men aged 60 to plus. What is causing this new pandemic of wave of men are feeling lonely, feeling forgotten from society? Some men have reported to have no friends, and this can be very surprising for women to hear, because when you look at the young guys in their 20s, they are always full of those crowd of guys with them. I always have wondered, when did that change? When did the young guy that was surrounded by so many friends end up with zero friends? In a world of women, a world of girls, we know that having a friends as a girl is really complicated, and the friendship between women may not be existent. Some guys in their 20s may never agree to be in that category of people, to have issue, to have friends. Like I say, the young guy are surrounded of friends. Speaking to some of those guys out there that have no friends, they are very clear why they don't have any friends anymore, why they are not friends with certain person in their life anymore. They realized that that person was not a friend after all. Some people, some guys have noticed that the friends they had are not contributing to help them to go where they now want to go. Maybe some of those guy friends that you had wanted to go drinking every weekend, and now this is no longer your thing. So naturally, you don't want people that don't want to go to that direction where you want to go to this other direction where you don't want to go anymore. This issue of loneliness in men seem to be reported now as a new thing, but I believe it's not new. It's not new. Always have been there, even when the boy were teenager. But when the boy were teenager, they had different friends. One friends, they cannot talk about something, another friend they can. But this loneliness that are in men in these days, it's not new. It just has been hidden, because men are more likely to hide it, to be a man. Most guys, when they meet, they talk about football, they talk about certain things. They may rarely talk about a relationship problem, but the relationship problem, how they talk about it, is maybe to blame their partner for it, or to judge the partner, or making fun of her, or talk about another girl, but not really talking about how he feels. So after some time, after you've been living like that as a human being, that you have not really connected with anyone to talk about what's going on inside of you, you're going to burn down. You're going to feel lonely, you're going to feel disconnected, and you're going to feel like you don't belong and you don't know which way to turn. There's some culture that don't allow men to cry. They found that to not be men, to cry, to be weak, that belong to girls, but I don't agree to that. I encourage guys and men that feel lonely and feel going through a difficult time, anxiety, depression, or fears, or they cannot find a job, or they cannot find a partner, or they just had a breakup, or whatever emotional difficulty they had. I will encourage those men, if they have nobody to talk with, to maybe turn to a professional and to be in that room, be yourself. But that's not easy for men to do, because men have not been conditioned, have not been taught to be like that. So it can be very difficult to start tomorrow and be like that. I also will encourage some men to start being real in your relationship. Stop putting the priority on quantity, on the grass is greener on the other side. Water where you stand. Many of those guys that now have no friends, no companionship, no girlfriend, no wife, are also paying the price for some bad behavior they had. Having a loving girlfriend, a loving wife, are on the look for some men. They are being encouraged by the boys, their friends, to chase the new girl over there, the new things over there that they did not try, they did not catch, that they picture to be better. In the world we live in now, social media play a big role in our life, especially relationship and intimate connection between men and women. This role sometimes that play the social media in our life can be negative to our connection, because some men get obsessed, example, with Instagram models or perfection they see on Instagram and social media, that they don't appreciate anymore the beautiful woman that is working hard day in and day out to contribute to their life. So what happens when we take for granted something or someone that is good? They're going to wake up and realize how good they are, and they're going to leave us. And some of those guys out there, and there are so many of them on the internet, on the dating app. There are more men on the dating app than women. So that's a good news for us women. For once, we have such a vast choice of men, but many of those guys may not have the right mentality. They come at it disconnected, sending the wrong message to the woman they're talking to. So they further worsen the situation to be lonely because of their behavior. So guys, I understand that it's hard to be alone. It's hard for anybody to be alone. It's hard to not have no friends, to have no companion. But there is a time where you need also to look at your behavior. What have you been doing? What have you been doing? Your friends that you had when you were a teenager, you knew that some of them were fake ass, fake love. You discover that when you start to step up, and they could not handle that. They advise you left and right. And when you had a girlfriend, you did not listen to your girlfriend. You prefer to listen to your boys. partner stand better than boys' advice that may not want you to do good for you. We learn, don't we? Start today by deciding to fix this loneliness, not to chase somebody. But before you start to chase somebody, because you guys are natural on this, start to look at your behavior. Start to appreciate what you have, who you are, and maybe when you meet this new person, you're going to fully appreciate them and maybe stop your mind to always want what is out there, what you didn't get, the dream and the lifestyle that some of your friends is telling you. But if you're not with this girl, with this woman, you get 10 new girls every night. And when you become single, you realize that's not quite correct, isn't it? And those guys, they're now chasing who? Your girlfriend. That they told you that she was not good enough for you. Yes, it sucks. And it can make you really bitter and not want any friends. But there's still hope as long that you live. So, plan something new, join a new hobby, change your mind to change your life, and all will be okay. That's all it takes sometimes. Doesn't take us to have the job, the money, the position, the this and that. We have to live for ourselves before we try to impress everybody else that don't even like us. So start to look at yourself and what else you can do. Being lonely is not a problem, and it's not the problem. The problem for many people when they are alone is they have no plan what they're going to do with this empty space and this time they have for themselves. They have no plan. They have nothing to do, and they start to think too much, and the thinking too much turn to aggression toward oneself. And that's what you're experiencing. That's why many people don't feel good when they're alone, because they have no goals to do anything with that empty space, empty time that they have. It's a luxury to have what they have, but they don't see it. It's like a man that got some gold and don't know what to do with it because he doesn't see gold, he see rocks. Be alone is a power the money cannot handle. And be alone can be seen as a problem for many people because they have perceived to be alone to be a failure, to be a sign that they are not lovable, to be a sign there's something wrong with them. They perceive over people that have people to be worth something. Look, they are not alone. I have some news for you. Many people that have people in their life are more alone than you that are alone, because they are surrounded by people that don't like them, that they have to please, that don't accept their will them, and they have to stay with those people because they are so afraid to be alone. See today your power and the luck and the opportunity that you have on the table to better yourself, that become great, just because you have that space and that time. I said it again. This is an opportunity. This is something that you have in the table. This is not just an empty space. This time alone that you have is a luxury that many people doesn't have. Many people that have kids, have to work all the time, doesn't have the luxury to be a minute alone. They have to all the time have somebody around them, and they're exhausted. They want to be alone, to do something for themselves, to take care of themselves. So start to connect with that for a minute. This is an opportunity. This is not a loss. This is not a defect, and this is not a punishment. Use your own time to plan a goal, to change your life, to work on yourself and take care of yourself. Loneliness doesn't have to be painful if you don't give yourself the pain. Stop giving yourself the pain and judgmental that because you're lonely, that means something. That means nothing. You could have a lot of people around you. If you don't feel good with yourself, that's what you're going to feel. Yeah. So yes, loneliness upon men are rising. I invite those men to start work on finding who they are and connect with one person that they can fully be themselves, talking really what's going on inside there. You're a human, either you're a man. And that's what society are not allowing you to accept. A man is a human being. If you like this message today, give a big thumbs up, share this video, subscribe to the channel so you can see more videos regarding this subject. I'm Alicia, and this is your channel Brighter Life Institute. I thank you so much to watch this video, and I wish you all the best. Take care of yourself and all will be okay.